Hello there, it's me, Moy, and be welcome again to Joy con Moy. Today is Wordy Wednesday, when we expand our vocabulary by getting to know much better a specific word and talk about it in detail in its application in real life. Today's word is intuition, which is a concept close to my heart given the fact that I'm an only child and when I grew up there was no internet. And even though I did have a TV, it was just one TV in my house. And I was an only child, but I didn't live just with my parents. There were other people, and that TV was for all. Therefore, my attention did not focus externally, but internally. And as you can guess, intuition is made up of two other words. In, which is of course related to inner, interior, inside, as opposed to ex, which is external, outside, exterior. And the word tuition, which for many of you, that word is known given that we use it to say that we get an education, right? We pay for education. Now, the tuition is education, is guidance, it's being watched over by a tutor. Tuition, tutor. And tutor in itself is a word that is related to a Latin word, tuer. And that word tuer, means to watch over, to guide, to take care of, to observe. And it's related to the word mentor, mentorship. The story goes that in ancient Greece, Ulysses knew that he was going to die and he was worried about the future of his offspring. Therefore, he commanded his friend Mentor to watch over them and guide them until they came of age, which he did. Thus, we have the word mentorship, which is closely related to tutor, watch over, guide, take care of, observe. That word, as you may know, is another word for teacher, for a master who takes care of someone else's learning in life, right? So intuition would be something like the guidance from within, which is right. It's also a concept closely related to instinct, as in animal instinct. Because animals, they don't get any education, right? I haven't seen, well, no, I have seen animals go to school. I guess police dogs and some birds and octopuses, they can learn. But most animals have instinct. They know what to do and they know when to do it. It comes natural to them. Why? Because we all, as beings in this world, have intuition, inner guidance. Now, intuition in itself has a language. Intuition, it's like a being inside ourselves that takes care of us. And its language is emotions, its feelings, its sensations. It's what we call a gut feeling. Whenever we want to be, do, or have anything, prior to actually go, do, be, or have it, if we run it in our imagination first, we are going to evoke a feeling about it. It's going to feel right, or it's going to feel wrong, or it's going to feel indifferent. And that is the intuition speaking to us. In my opinion, intuition is the larger part of us. I would say around 70% of us is intuition, it's inner being, and the rest is what we call the ego. The rest is that which we identify with our names and our identity in a social context. Is that part, the lesser part, is that part that needs approval from the exterior instead of approving of ourselves first from the inside out. So I think if we manage to connect and stay in touch with our intuition, not only would we be more content and happy and satisfied in life, but also more wise and would make so much better decisions. Because let's face it, the outside reality usually has the interests of the masses, of the common good, not the individual good. And the thing is that even though we do exist as a society, firstly, we exist as individuals. We are oneself, right? So, my invitation to you today is to connect with intuition, is to ask to yourself for guidance, to decide whatever you want to do or be or have, and run it through your mind in imagination first. I could say to think feelingly. Thinking feelingly is actually to be in touch with intuition. And then we get to decide the best decision. You will see that if you rely more and more in your intuition rather than exterior approval or guidance from others, especially if they are not connected to their intuition, but by interests, exterior interests, don't. You will be so much better off by listening to yourself. We are so much more than we realize. So, in short, that's it for today. I guess thank you very much for your patience and attention on this. I hope you derive great value from it. And my name is Moy. This is Joy con Moy. I see you tomorrow on Thursdays of Ponder and Spell. Be well, and ciao ciao.